All right, good morning or good day. And once again, welcome to our session. And we have already finished module 1, lesson 2. So, in this context now, what we would be going into will be to know first what are our realizations after we try to define and identify the significance of ethics. So, this particular video or lecture video would now try to articulate, just like for myself, my realizations on studying ethics. Maybe in your case, you should also have those realizations on what is ethics for you, or not only we would say the importance of ethics in our daily lives, but what is ethics for me, or what is ethics for us. First and foremost, now, ethics makes me plan my course of actions in relation to others. This is my first realization that before we try to imbibe or undertake these actions, we should consider the other side or the recipient of the action. Can it be acceptable? Haven't I hurt someone? Just like the Rotary Club's objectives or course of or their mission or their core value in relation to others. So before I decide what does this decision entail, before you say yes, before you say no, what does it entail to others? So this is very important for all of us because most often times we we go into actions, we undertake actions, we direct others, we plan just for ourselves, not minding what is its impact or effect to others. Number two, so ethics or my study of ethics gives me a framework of actions, at least to justify my acts or to give reasons for doing such acts. So this is a very important realization for me, for instance, because this now would point or would give me some reasons or some basis or foundations of my acts. Why I do these, or at least it would give me justifications on everything we do or omit. Most often times, we've heard people would say, principled man, he's a principled person, a principled individual, primarily because he has that frame of action, mental mental attitude, why your parents, why you took this course, why you took uh, the discipline that you have, engineering, we'll have nursing, travel or tourism management. Why you take these subjects or these courses because of this so-called framework of action. You have the framework, or at least if somebody would ask you why you took up nursing, or why you took up engineering, or why you took up math or statistics, or why you took up any other course, then you have the point of reference. Next, my studies on ethics makes me able to judge the quality of my acts. At least when you say ethics, it refers to me and how it impacts with others, whether the impact is good or bad. So the quality of my act is judged upon how others would accept the act. There might be instances that we think it is good, but the impact is bad, or we think that it's but the impact is good. At least it makes me able to justify the quality of my acts. And this one would bring us to the so-called the framework of actions. Okay? So this is the point where we are. I am let's say that the framework is very important in our dealings with others. So uh, quality of my acts, and then we say finally, because of this, it makes me realize in my study of ethics makes me realize that I am part of society and that all my actions have social dimensions. Ika nga, hindi ka nag-iisa sa mundong ito. So, as we would say, so everything we do have social dimensions. So, with ethics now, ethics is something that would examine or would guide me in my relation with others, in my relation with community, just like a web. My actions are connected with others. That's we would say that's on the other context. We would always say that somehow ethics is associated with morals. But again, we would say that morals is different from ethics, at least. But today, just somehow because of the social dimensions, somehow it is interchangeably used. But the, but again, the contention here that ethics is for others, while morals is for me, is for the self. Thus, there is that my actions have social dimensions that I would realize, that all of us would realize, that all my acts, even if it's very, very um, personal acts or not of course not to mention the private acts, that my acts then can be judged by others. And then by this judgment, then they would have the quality of that. Now, these are my realizations. Of course, I know that you have your realization then maybe if you want to share that to class, you can also share it to others, and by that it would all of us would try to help it would help us move as a society, move as an individual, move as a society, as a community in getting the so-called the common good or the common goals for all of us. Then I would say, because of for uh, having said all of this, thank you very much for listening, and hoping that that soon someday there may be other learnings that we can get, so that you will also experience as a human being, as a human individual, and as a member of society. Thank you very much, and for the next session, bye bye.